Oh, how cool. Look.
There he goes. Because we smell bad.
We are on
Just
our
kinda
journey
playing
to the
around. I know,
deep
it's like
lake.
so fancy.
We are on our way to the deep lake. It is a sinkhole lake in the Big Cypress National Preserve. It is the deepest body of water other than Lake Okeechobee in Florida. This is something we found on the trail. It's a video camera and it's motion censored. So if any animals come down this trail, they will be able to see what type of animal it is. It's also for humans too. Pretty cool on our journey. We are in the Big Cypress and we have come across Barron Collier's old estate or home where he used to come out here and hunt and fish. And we're not sure if this rock wall is the foundation of the home or just a rock wall
Closer so we can see.
going around. Yeah, very cool. Still on our journey to the deep lake. All right, look what we came across. You think that's a skunk ape footprint? Can you hear all the cicadas? All right, when you're hiking, just be careful because as you can see, that is some poison ivy, some healthy looking poison ivy. And you don't want to get the oils from that on your skin.
I was going to ask that same question, Amber. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
So is this where the elevation changes?
It is. We've been up in the high ground in the hardwood hammocks with big hardwood trees like oaks and other hardwoods. And now we're going to go downhill just a few inches or maybe just a couple of feet into the cypress swamp. Let's go.
Thank you. That was brilliant.
That was
Okay,
amazing.
so we have tracks made of cypress in here. Talk about human impact. This is the way it was years ago. And they had a train system coming through here. It is a lubus. We're still on our journey to the deep lake. Here we have evidence of a pond apple, and that is evidence that we are in a much wetter area in the Big Cypress.
And behind it is a red maple,
And behind it is a red maple.
but it's not red right now. But they also grow in a wetter.
They also grow in a wetter environment. Still on our journey to the big lake.
Kind of in the middle.
Yes.
Turn around and they just look at you. So
Well, we found the lake, and that was Ranger Lisa talking about the gators. Sometimes there's a lot, sometimes not. But yay, we found the lake.
we're not lost. That's good.
That's right, we're not lost. As I said before, one of the deepest lakes in Florida other than Lake Okeechobee. And my understanding is there's fresh water and salt water. Where do you think the fresh water is, on the top or underneath? Ooh.
please.
What? I'm gonna get those. Hold on. You want to explain them?
Wow.
This is amazing.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Are you explaining?
I am gonna be. Oh, geez,
well,
we
still
made it to the deep lake. There are some gators out there. There's also some really cool rocks near the lake. Let me show you.
Okay. Hi,
Miss
guys.
Follis, what do we have there?
Hey, Miss Z. We have limestone rock with rather large holes in the limestone. Now, from what we understand about Florida is our rain is slightly acidic, and we know that acidic rain will cause a chemical reaction with the limestone and will create chemical weathering. So therefore, there are big holes. And as a matter of fact, since this is a sinkhole lake, this is kind of what happened to the cave roof. Is it caved in and then filled with water, and then we have a sinkhole lake.
And then on the bottom here of this limestone rock, we have the beginning of another hole filled with water. That too will one day become a sinkhole. Just like this is.
So in Deep Lake, you can come out here and go fishing, and you can catch snook and tarpon that you know are saltwater species, but you can also catch bass and bluegill and other freshwater species, and those are our native fish, but also exotic fish that aren't supposed to be here, like Mayan cichlids and tilapia. So there's all kinds of things.
So, Ranger Lisa,
Yeah.
how do the saltwater fish and the freshwater fish live together?
That's
Because
a good
it's
question,
a lake.
Candy. So when the summer thunderstorms come back and they fill the swamp up, you won't be able to see the edges, the banks of this lake. The water will be up probably 2 or 3 feet up above the lake's banks. And we'll take a look in a little bit on the trees. You can see the water levels of how high it gets in here. Have you heard the car that's going by? The car's on the
Yes.
Highway 29, just right behind there. There is the canal right next to it that they dug out to build the highway. That canal goes all the way down to Everglades City, about 8 miles south of here. And that's where we find the mangrove estuary, the brackish water. When the water comes up, those fish can swim all the way up here, swim into this lake. And also, we've got all these little Swiss cheese looking caverns in the limestone. They can swim through all that little tunnel system too into the lake. So
they
that's
can
why
live in
we've
both
got,
salt and fresh.
they can.
That is really cool.
They can adapt to this changing environment.
Don't I hit the little red? Oh, there. Hi, all. We're closer in on these limestone rocks that rim the lake, and when the water rises, it fills all these little nooks and crannies with water, and you can see where the water is eroding the limestone rock, because limestone rock is pretty soft as far as a rock is concerned. And you have all of these, and then one of these days there'll be little caves that little fish can hide in and swim in. Now, as I video, I'm going to take a shot, and I want to see, do you all see any shells or evidence of ancient critters that may have been here at one time?
So we've got this whole bunch of vegetation kind of all growing out of each other here. Cypress knees, a swamp maple, a strangler fig, a cabbage palm, and then if you look close right here, this is a type of fern. It's called the whisk fern, and it's the most primitive vascular plant. It's like been around since the dinosaurs.
That's crazy. That's so cool.
All right, while we're walking around the lake, we're looking at some paths, and we should be able to understand that there was once logging being done here. That's why there's so many remnants of pieces of trees on the ground. We're still near the lake.
Water in the summer because there's not enough grasses.
Yeah, it doesn't like dry out fully.
So walking around the side of the lake, and you can see some of the snails. And where's point with your stick?
Oh,
would
come
you?
over here. Let me show you this. Look at that.
Oh,
Do you know what that is? This?
No, what is that?
That is scat, or what scientists call animal poop scat. And what kind of animal do you think would have left that behind? Any idea?
Well, I don't think it would be a hawk.
Too big for a hawk,
Is it
isn't it?
possible
But
it
what
was
lives right here nearby?
Alligators.
Alligators.
Is that it?
That's alligator scat.
Wow, that is very cool. So now you got to see scientific poop.